Have things changed? One thing has changed. One thing has genuinely changed. One thing has changed in the eternal dialogue that I have with yourselves, right? In the eternal kind of to and fro of who's here and how we doing and all that. The chat that a comedian will have with his audience, right? And I'm doing a big hand sweep now, as if I'm going to chat to you all, even though you all know I mean you, right? That is. Every one of you, back from row B on, went, this isn't about us, this is about them. This is fantastic, right? Settle in, Mary, click, click, this is going to be the fun bit. And every one of you went, what the fuck did you buy A8 and A9? And you're blind, right? It's written on the ticket, for Jesus' sake. What were you expecting? He's big enough, we'll still be able to see him from row 3, right? See, people describe this as being picking on. Oh, look at you, you're picking on people in the audience. That's not the case. That's not what you do, right? I don't pick on people, right? I get random things from you, and then we go off and we have a bit of fun with it, and that's joy, right? That is one of the joys of stand-up and of a live gig. Mad. I don't. They pick on you. Because I lift you up. I lift you up like Simba the lion cub, right? And I hold you up to them, right? And they judge you harshly sometimes, viciously, right? I go, oh, what do you do? And you go, well, I'm a nurse. I care for the... Oh, yay, yay, huge round of applause. Oh, I work at a bank. Boo! Right? I would never paint as such, but I would never do that to you. I would never do that to any of you. I'm just narrowing it down here, just bobbing slowly forward to you. How are you? How are you? You're there. You're like, there's literally... I could measure from here to here. You could not, you're like a bubble in a spirit level. You couldn't be more central. What's your name, champ?
Tim.
How are you, Tim? Tim, where are you from?
I'm from New York. I live in New York.
You live in New York, but you're not from New York, are you, Tim? No, you're not. How long have you been living in New York?
7 years.
7 years. Tim, you are not from New York. I think that is a point that I, on behalf of the people in New York, need to have beaten into you, Tim. Don't get coming over here, right? You're from here, aren't you, Tim? You're from here. Don't you walk around here, right? Well, I'm from New York. Oh, really, Tim? From the mean streets, really? Where are you actually from, Tim?
I lived in Orpington.
You, Orpington, right? In the Orpington ghettos, was it? What do you do, my friend? What do you do?
I work in finance.
You work in finance. So. I'm saying nothing, Tim. I've said nothing about it, right? I merely pointed out that they often make that response, and then you arrived like Exhibit A to step into the situation. Can I possibly illustrate that point, right? I work in finance. I am from New York. No, right? Do you work in finance in New York?
I do, yes.
You do indeed. What kind of finance? You moving money around and walking away, my friend. What are you doing with the finance?
The normal finance function.
That's you just shifting shit around from one client to another. I know it's done click, 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 but nonetheless, the visual image of you doing it. That's the kind of thing. You're just moving it from here to here. Exactly. Who's trying to keep up with you as you're moving around from here to here? Who are you trying to keep moving ahead of?
Anybody else.
Anybody else. Fuck me. You're good to Tim, yes. No, you're not Tim, because you've been found out tonight, haven't you? You're slightly worried, Tim, that you're the feature of a sting operation of some description here. You've suddenly gone very fucking cagey with the answers. A minute ago it was all... I'm Tim of New York, and my lifestyle is incredible, and now it's fuck me. The questioning is getting a little bit too close to actually what I do here, right? Tim, this is not an elaborate sting operation. I am not an undercover. This is not... 20 years ago, I didn't get, like, in the police academy, they didn't go, right, we got a long operation for you, right? We need you to go deep undercover as a stand-up comedian. Work your way slowly up to the clubs, right? First of all, and then transfer across to the UK, right? Then maybe get a few mid-level television shows, get some like a regular panel show, do a few Edinburghs, tour up to the point where you get selling DVDs and you're going to attract a big crowd, right? Then one night in the Apollo, a man called Tim, who was suspiciously received tickets but didn't think to question, why, yes, have I won 2 tickets and a flight to London? That's fantastic. I'd love to go, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong. Well, tonight, Tim, you've been found out, right? Yeah. What's your name, champ? Other man on this side of the divide.
Rob.
Rob?
Yep.
How are you, Rob? Where are you from, Rob?
Vancouver.
Vancouver? Were you born in Vancouver, Rob?
I was.
Yes, you were. See, that's what from means in this situation. Do you want to know what would happen to me if I went back to Dublin and said, I'm from London? Jesus, imagine what would happen to me, right? I'd be hanging from a pole outside to warn other ships as they arrived in, like as they were like a... Rob from Vancouver, welcome, welcome, my friend. What do you do yourself, my Rob?
Bookmaker.
You're a bookmaker? Yeah, you, Rob. What were the chances? No, seriously, Rob, what were the chances? Hey, when did it all get so grim, by the way? It's all gone very grim, hasn't it? You know, oh, God, you can't even watch a football match these days without Ray Winston's giant, disembodied head ordering you to gamble midway through the game. Bet him play, bet him play. Ray Winston's delivers every line in those ads like it has the word "you cunt" at the end of it. But they've just slipped it off for decency, you know? Bet him play, you tourist. Fuck off, Ray, I'm trying to watch a football match, right? All kind of sports, Vancouver. And surely Vancouver's as good a place to do that. How did you find yourself in London? What brought you to London?
Bookmaking.
Bookmaking? Why? Can you not bookmake in Vancouver?
This is the center of the world.
This is the center of the world for bookmaking. Feel the room, not be sure how to feel about that exactly. Right? Oh, fantastic. Are we the world capital of heroin and slavery? Oh, well, I suppose you got to take what you can get. Well, you fuckers better have a really nice, pleasant job at some point in the second here where this turns it into the fucking... You turn this around. You turn this into the jolly... So, what's your name, champ?
Steve.
How are you, Steve? Steve, where are you from?
London.
From London. Good man yourself. And Steve, what do you do?
Game maker.
You're a game maker. For what platform? For computer games or board games? Please say board games. Please say you're the one guy still making board games. You're the one guy, while everyone's going, get out of it, Steve. Click, click, click. This is the way to go. It's all created virtual worlds, and you're just carving a small... It'll come back. This is what I do. See this? See this? See this little six-sided beauty? This is where it really belongs, right? What is it? Video games, isn't it?
It's video games.
Have you made anything we've all played?
No.
No.
30,000.
30,000? 30,000 what?
People.
Have played the game?
Yes.
What game is it, my friend?
Curry Goat Revenge.
It's what revenge?
Curry Goat Revenge.
Curry Go Revenge. What kind of game is it, my friend? I'm now in this. I
Endless
want to
runner.
know what game you've created. What have you created, my friend?
Endless runner.
It's an endless runner. Oh, one of the ones that you press one button and then it just keeps doing it, like Cannonball.
It's sort of like that. Yeah.
Sort of like that. Is it very like that? Is it extremely like that? Is it in fact just that? Is it just that, repackaged by you? What does the man have to run? How does he jump over? Does he jump over things?
You knock over people
You knock over people
and dodge boxes.
and you dodge boxes. Why dodge the box? Why not open the box? Can you stop running for a second? Can you? Can you, Steve?
No.
Can you stop running? Is it possible to stop running? Steve, what about you? Are you still running? Are you running a lot? Right. What's in your box? What are you avoiding? Are you married, Steve? Are you married?
No.
No, you're not. Is this your good lady?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what's in the box? Steve's avoiding... Every one of those boxes contains a wedding ring and some commitment, and Steve was running furiously, running constantly from the box with the ring in it, right? Steve, maybe there should be a time in the game where your character just slows down and goes, I'm ready. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to be the fully committed person. Have I made this a really awkward night out now? I'm ready to finally, the two of us, to be at that. I'm so sorry, Pet. I'm dreadfully sorry, right? I have no idea if you just had a really awkward conversation in a restaurant, and now, no. Anyway, Steve, that's what you should, don't stop avoiding the box, Steve. That's all I'm saying. I will come to many more of you as the night goes on, but in a happy, jolly way. The look of fear in your eyes, the look of complete, almost disgust, by the way. I could go on the road, I could do that for anyone, I could be nice and neat and have fun with everyone, you could go on all night. But there is one thing that has changed about that eternal dialogue, right? Which is that for the first time, you can now turn to me and go, oh, Dara, what do you do for a living? And I go, well, I'm a comedian who works for the BBC. And you can go, a tax-avoiding paedophile.
Hi, this is Dara Ó Briain. This is my YouTube channel, so subscribe and like to get more funny clips.